Angels live in my town.
Well, it was like if Andre didn't put Hogan over, Hogan might not be the superstar that he is today.
That's exactly it.
You know, and then Hogan,
don't know,
and then I think Hogan put over The Rock, right? Wasn't that part
Hogan
of
did, yes.
Yeah, because passing the torch to The Rock.
But it was already Hogan was already old by that point.
Hogan was still the biggest wrestler in the game, though.
He still is, in my opinion.
At that WrestleMania. I was at that WrestleMania X8.
It was in Toronto.
Icon versus Icon. I lost my voice during that match. That match wasn't even the main event. I lost my voice during that match because I was cheering so much for Hogan.
Wow.
The moment he came out, you couldn't even hear his friggin' song. So I'm happy they didn't pay for the rights to the Jimi Hendrix song.
Yeah.
Because you could not hear the song. That's how loud the crowd was.
Wow.
Then the music stops. Hogan, you can see he almost has a tear in his eye because he was not expecting the ovation because he's a bad guy at that time. He's supposed to get booed out of the building. Then you hear the Rock song. If you smell what the Rock is cooking, then boom, boos. It was 50-50. Half cheers, half boos.
Wow.
The Rock was more over than sliced bread, and half the crowd booed him because they loved Hulk Hogan so much.
We're live in Toronto at Skydome. Many in the crowd chanting for The Rock. Quite frankly, many in the crowd chanting for Hogan.
I started probably 15 Hogan chants. I'm going to take credit for the Rocky Sucks chant because I started that.
Earlier today, he was a big Hulkamaniac. Look at the flashbulbs.
I was yelling, Rocky sucks, Rocky sucks. Then everyone just started going in on it.
That's awesome.
Because I would not shut up during that friggin' match.
Did you have good seats?
Let's put it this way. At that time, I had my first job. I was working, at my first job. That I bought my own tickets. They're the most expensive tickets I ever bought into this state.
Wow.
I was on the floor. Friggin' awesome.
Wow. That's cool.
They sold out of the commemorative chairs that you got to take home with you. So I was kind of pissed off about that because I didn't get to that close, but I was still on the floor. I loved it. And that match, I can watch it today, and it puts a smile on my face because they told a friggin' story so good that, it's still one of my favorite matches. I can watch that match, put a smile on my face, and I can sit down with someone and I can explain what pro wrestling is about by watching that match. Because you have a bad guy that the crowd will not boo, that they're cheering their asses off for, and they kind of flip the script on it. Because Rocky was the good guy. Rocky worked as a bad guy after the boos started coming in. And Hogan started working more as a babyface. Then they started switching it up throughout the match. No other two people could do that. No other people could switch character from good to bad like that and keep a compelling story besides those two.
Wow.